Yes, sir. The Adam Walsh Act does not require that child to be registered, bottom line. It doesn't require it. He was under 14 when this supposed offense occurred. And with respect to your earlier question about mass incarceration, and first as far as being colorblind and bias, I have a bias. I am absolutely, positively, 100% biased against sex offenders. And I will always err on the side of incarcerating someone who victimizes a child. I don't think we have a sex offender over-incarceration problem. We can talk about other kinds of cases. But I don't think we have an over-conviction, over-incarceration problem for sex offenders.
And I'm not talking about sex. Let's be clear, I'm not talking about sex offenders.
Yes, sir.
I'm typically talking about drug crime.
I agree with you completely. There are things that need to be talked about. This committee should be having discussions, as you are today, about the best policy with respect to juveniles on the registry. But we are at epidemic proportions of child pornography and child sexual abuse. We're not at epidemic proportions of children being registered on the sex offender registry. So while I certainly respect your question, I understand what you're saying, and I can't solve the problems that you've asked me about today, but what I can say is that the bigger problems are about, broadly, child sexual abuse and whether or not people like Detective Beaver and Mr. Sheehan have the resources that they need in order to rescue these children and prosecute the offenders. And I say the answer is no.